Dr. Bilal, I know you very well. People know you very well. But may I ask a question? And I want to be kind of blunt. You know, when it comes to ijaza, when it comes to learning, what is most important is who is the teacher? Whom did you study under? Who will give you the permission to further teach? So, do you make certain that every instructor, every tutor, every professor or assistant professor among your staff is a person with deep knowledge and correct aqidah, that you trust him to teach further students so that they will pass on the knowledge to others?
We have been very selective. From the very beginning, I personally interviewed every instructor who joined us to make sure that their understanding is correct understanding and their knowledge is proper knowledge. They're properly qualified. You know, we are not cutting any corners with regards to the skills, the knowledge, the abilities, the Islamic consciousness and awareness of our instructors. In fact, regardless of the subject, whether it is IT or it is business administration, everything, the instructors are required to teach from an Islamic perspective. Meaning that not that they have to reinvent the wheel, they now have to create Islamic management. No, management in general is a science which benefits people wherever they may be. However,
you would add to the Islamic
the
flavor.
Cultural additions to the management program, which are not based on ethical principles, etc., but more on what is provides the quickest results and the best and the most money, etc. You know, that kind of a focus distorts the subject without the students even realizing it. They're being brainwashed, you know, to have a purely materialist outlook on life. So when you study management, you know, you're taught that the best salesman is the one who is able to sell sand to the desert Arabs. You know, this is showing to them the highest skill. You've got a man sitting there in sand in his tent, and you're able to bring a handful of sand and sell it to him.
Convince him to buy it.
To convince him to buy it. How? How do you convince? You have to deceive him. That's what you have to do.
True.
You have to deceive him. You
To
have
lie.
to beautify that in such a way that he is ready to buy it even though he's sitting in sand. So from the Muslim perspective, we say, no, deception is forbidden. Deception is forbidden in sales. So we have to clarify for the students when they're studying all of the various sciences or disciplines, etc., that there is an Islamic ethical outlook that has to be kept in mind. So in that way, the student graduates with a sense, a moral sense that has been strengthened, revived if he had lost it or she had lost it in the course of their earlier education. You know, to that becomes even more important than the subjects themselves.
So
that
Dr.
moral
Bilal
perspective is, as the Prophet ﷺ had said, that he was only sent to perfect for us the highest of moral character traits. This is our, you could say, axiom
Correct.
for teaching.
That is a cornerstone in the whole process of learning.